Buonasera, everybody. Thank you very much for inviting me back to Italy after the review. Okay, Mick? I think so, yeah. Okay. This is a song based on a story by H.P. Lovecraft, who I'm sure most of you have heard of. Slightly balmy guy, but he wrote some good stories, so I have empathy with him. Even now I shudder to recall how far and far from grace that I could fall. I pray to pride like Lucifer, his unwitting servitor, as I saw the sacred mysteries of life. From grave to gallows with a needle and a knife. Re-animator, re-animator, re-animator. Sensible to fear, to my friends, I pursue my passion to its dreadful end, until one unholy night, by heaven's unforgiving light, I beheld the creature born under the night, an abomination, a mockery of life. Fluid coursed up through its veins, the vital signs returning once again. It opened one dull vacant eye, parted parchment lips and cried, and tried in vain convulsions to control. Cried, you and I are men without a soul. Re-animator, re-animator, re-animator. Re-animator, re-animator, re-animator. This is from the same album, and it's called Chiesa. We're breaking rocks in the midday sun, and we sweat and strain till our work is done, and we're bound at the ankle by a ball and chain, a hammer in our hand and sin's its name. Bitter is the harvest that the sinner sows. I'm going down those and I'm going down slow. I looked over Jordan and what did I see? A band of angels saying, set the boy free. Up in the morning when the black cock crows, swing that pick and hold that load. Now Satan don't sleep, nor his strong right hand. Our back spare his mark, it's the devil's brand. And we say, hey Satan, won't you cut some slack? And he says, sorry boys, and the whip goes crack. Up in the morning when the black cock crows, swing that pick and hold that load. Now Satan, he walks just like a man, and he'll take you down if you give him your hand. Have mercy on me, can't you hear me, Lord? Send down your angel with a flaming sword. Up in the morning when the black cock crows, swing that pick and hold that load. Up in the morning when the black cock crows, swing that pick and hold that load. From heaven's gate, and we say, hey Satan, won't you cut some slack? And he says, sorry boys, and the whip goes crack. Up in the morning when the black cock crows, swing that pick and hold that load. Up in the morning when the black cock crows, swing that pick and hold that load. It's been a very long time since I've been in Italy. Think of all that gelati I've missed. Terrible tragedy. Man with a sweet tooth. This is a song about an outsider who decides that he's had enough of the modern world as it was then 100 years ago. Imagine what he might think about it now. And it's called Captain Nemo. She sails upon the morning tide, Leviathan of the seas with gleaming sides. Captain Nemo stands when under his hand issues the command for steam ahead. Gentlemen, he says, taking to the stage, I present the wonder of the age. Dressing us as one, turning on the rail, he declares the age of sailors all but dead. belly of the beast, heaving pistons pound. We are underway and outward bound. We are underway and outward bound. So it seems, my friends, now at least our voyage is at an end. I must leave the world to its own affairs. See, it is my realm and they have theirs. This seems a very good point to introduce my fellow travellers. On my right is Mick Crossley, once of the cult indie but ill-fated airline Flight Reaction. Mick Crossley. He could say thank you, but he's very shy. And on my left is somebody I made earlier, as they used to say on Blue Peter. This is my masterpiece, my real masterpiece, my bambino, Jashua. I was rolling west on Route 66. Just outside of Fairwear and a couple of clicks, where the sky turned blacker than a biblical rain, and the night descended like the axeman's blade. I turned off the highway to catch some disease, The last thing I needed was to shoot the breeze. The furtive young fellow answered the bell. The night I checked into the Bates Motel. The night I checked into the Bates Motel. He acted coy like the boy next door. But scratch the surface, there was so much more. A little shifty and wound real tight. Not bad looking, just not my type. I said, young man, I'd like a room with a view. Now, what's the best that you can do? I threw him a curve, he had to think that through. He shifted uneasy, stared down at his shoe. The night I checked into the Bates Motel. Said he was all alone in the world. Said his mother was a queer old girl. She hadn't been herself for quite a while. Then he fixed me with that serpent smile. I need a shower and something to eat. He said, step into the parlor, you look all beat. Won't you join me, sir, for milk and delight? Couldn't say for sure, but something weren't right. The night I checked into the Bates Motel. No shrink, but I'd hazard a guess that Mama's boy was itching to confess something he was struggling hard to suppress. Could be his eyes didn't go with that dress. Now, son, I wasn't born yesterday. I turned on my heel and hit the highway. I guess things didn't turn out too well. That night I checked into the Bates Motel. The night I checked into the Bates Motel. The night I checked into the Bates Motel. Right, this is one of my other trips with a less unpleasant end. Quite a very old song, in fact. So old, I think it was on the Antiques Roadshow a couple of years ago. Probably didn't fetch very much. This is called Cairo. Where the dark streets wind in Cairo, where the howling jackal grins, there the bazaar alley beggars twist their limbs into the wind. Where the fan blades turn in Cairo, in the swirling evening heat, lemon teas in the cafe, parchment scraps in the street, in the Grand Hotel in Cairo, grizzled men sell contraband. Hurry, hear the heart tracks calling, like insects through the sand. Shadows run like ink over dunes to dark the night. Shadows run like ink to the valley of the king, where the dark streets wind in Cairo. Then the nightly tackle gins, there the bazaar alley beggars twist their limbs into the wind. Shadows run like ink over dunes to dark the Nile. Shadows run like ink to the valley of the kings. Shadows run like ink over dunes to dark the Nile. Shadows run like ink to the valley of the kings.
He travelled all the way to Kathmandu to learn that from the yogis. I think it was Yogi Bear he learned it from, though. Right, what are we doing next? Oh, one of the old early efforts. Right. I read a lot of horror comics when I was young, as I suppose a lot of delinquents did, and they armed me with quite a lot of jolly stories, which gave my parents many nervous nights thinking, what is our son going to turn out to if he keeps reading this violent rubbish? But I think they've forgiven me. This was in tune when I bought it.
Take it back.
Yeah, I'll take it back, I'll get another one. Okay, well, 5 out of 6 isn't bad, is it? Right. So this is a song about little wooden people who take revenge on their maker. If he'd had a dog, he wouldn't need any puppets, would he?
Behind a yellow lit window at the back of the square, a wizened old man with ashen grey hair. His grandfather clock strikes the hour of 12. books on the shelf. The Burgermeister is staggering home. The child catcher, he walks on alone. We are the Hollow Men. We are the Hollow Men. A hoary wretch with murderous intent, who glanced over his shoulder where'er he went, is taking a knife from a sawdust-filled drawer. Then he walks down the hall to the twisted wood door. We are the Hollow Men. We are the Hollow Men. While he is upstairs, there's movement below. The patter of tiny feet louder it grows. They're climbing the stairs with painted fixed grins, axes in hands, arms on jointed crude pins. Next morning the puppets are back on their shelf. They find the old man who kept to himself, but a new puppet hangs in the bay window now. Its garish red face stares at the wires from its brow. We are the Hollow Men. 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 Thank you. Moving right along, we shall come to a song about well, the dangers of letting children read fantasy books and things, when really they should be studying mathematics and physics and economics and all those really, really helpful people, so they grow up to be bankers and ruin the world. Right.
Celebrity chefs.
Chefs?
Celebrity chefs.
No, they're all right, because they make cake.
Oh,
Anybody who makes cake is all right.
Mama has had one of her turns. Why is it, child, you never learn? I think this time you've gone too far. Think of your dear papa. Fairies, please, why it's simply too absurd. Fairies, please, why I won't hear another word. There is play and there's pretend, where one begins the other ends. It is not done to deceive those who only ask that we believe. Fairies, please, why it's simply too absurd. Fairies, please, why I won't hear another word. They're much too shy to brave the light. But if we're ever so polite, they might just leave their picture books and might not mind their picture too. Fairies, please, why it's simply too absurd. Fairies, please, why I won't hear another word. Fairies, please, why it's simply too absurd. Little girls should be seen and not heard. Fairies, please, why I'm simply too absurd. Fairies, please, why I won't hear another word. Fairies, please, why it's simply too absurd. Little girls should be seen and not heard.
Time for my collaborators here to take a well-deserved 3-minute break. And this is a song about a pre-Raphaelite, maybe even a pre-Raphaelite painter, but he was actually a pre-Raphaelite painter, and he was very sad that his whole life's work seemed to have been in vain. Imagine if you'd written for the Daily Mail or something, wow, you'd feel that, or a banker, you might as well jump out the window. Hello, he's gone. Where's he gone?
I'm taking a break.
You're not supposed to take a break like that, you're just supposed to sit there quietly. You're supposed to take me literally. That's time I'm deducting that from your wages, because you weren't present.
She met him on the staircase as the gallery was closing, noting as she passed him the tears welled in his eyes, and turning she called softly, "Why, sir, you are the painter. Why then are you grieving? Are your dreams not realized?" She said, "God will be kind to the poets and the painters. God will be kind to those who used his mind. God will be kind to the poets and the painters. God will be kind to thee." "Madam," he proceeded, "it's indeed my exhibition. Pictures you admire I have painted through the years, but it's only now I see that as I look upon their faces, the promise of my youth, it does hold me insincere." And she said, "God will be kind to the poets and the painters. God will be kind to those who used his mind. God will be kind to the poets and the painters. God will be kind to thee." But God looks down and laughs at me. But God looks down and laughs at me. Once I was enamored of the muse that he had sent me. I delighted in her courting and worked unceasingly. I was fated and I was flattered, but by degrees unfaithful. I didn't even notice when she deserted me. But she said, God will be kind to the poets and the painters. God will be kind to those who used his mind. God will be kind to the poets and the painters. God will be kind to me. But God looks down and laughs at me. But God looks down and laughs at me.
I'd still like to come back now. You're not going to get a refund. You've had it. This is a song about... yes, and even more so. No, it's a song about an air raid that I imagined that never happened, and then I found out later it did, so it was quite eerie. But it's probably not in this way.
We stood upon the eve, the astronomer and I, counting parasols, watching couples cycle by. Suburban streets were still when someone cried aloud, and at that moment I looked up, war machines broke loud. Airships filled the skies above our heads. The sky was dark and fires flushed it red. A low hum filled the air as we turned towards the town. The bombs destroyed the bandstand and sent statues to the ground. Airships filled the skies above our heads. The sky was dark and fires blushed it red. Craters marked the common, rubble, smoke and flame. Someone fired a pistol in anger and in vain. Airships filled the skies above our heads. The sky was dark and fires blushed it red. Stunned we walked to Maida Vale, and on reaching my front door, the astronomer said without a qualm, you know this must mean war. Airships filled the skies above our heads. The sky was dark and fires flushed it red. Airships filled the skies, blacked out the sun. The old world died, a new age had begun.
Thank you. Thank you. While I'm just readjusting my tool, as the actress said to the bishop, I would like to thank Max for inviting me here and organising all of this. Max, wherever you are, stand up and... There he is. And I would also like to thank a young lady, a very talented young lady, who's become a friend of ours, I'd like to think, since we've been here, and has helped us with the instruments and everything else, and that's Anna. Where's Anna? get to take the dog out for a walk.
Oh, that.
I love my dog.
That's
Right.
not the first one.
Okay, this is a song about voodoo. I've written a couple of songs about voodoo. I don't know why. Something appeals to me. Seeing those dead eyes lumbering through the dark like conservatives.
These waters are dark, these waters are deep as the glowering sky. The shimmering sheen is not what it seems, the stars have come here to die. Bring me a soul to make a hole, a skin for dancing in. Cut me a rope from toe to low, and we'll hear the spirits sing. We're men with no name, taken in chains, and fed to the great white whale. Swallowed up whole, body and soul, then disgorged where the white ship sails. Bring me a soul to make a hole, a skin for dancing in. Cut me a rope from toe to low, and we'll hear the spirits sing. Dunbala knows, Dunbala sees, Dunbala hears our cry. We've come from the sun to a sorrowful place where the stars have cast out the sky. Bring me a soul to make a hole, a skin for dancing in. Cut me a rope from toe to low, and we'll hear the spirits sing. Na na na, 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 na na na. White is the wax, keen is the blade, blue is the softening flame. Come at my will, walk when I say, come when I call your name. Bring me a soul to make a hole, a skin for dancing in. Cut me a rope from toe to low, and we'll hear the spirits sing. Na na na, 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 na na na.
This is a song inspired by another horror comic I read under the bedclothes when I was a lad, which was quite dangerous at the time because I used to use matches. We didn't have torches in those days, long before batteries were invented. And it was a story, a true story about Jeremy Bentham, who was an eccentric gentleman in the 19th century who donated a lot of money to a certain university, but he also donated his corpse, and it had to be displayed in the main hall, stuffed. Otherwise they wouldn't get the bursary, or whatever it's called, the dosh. And apparently it lingers there still. Of course, this song has got absolutely nothing to do with that, but I used the title because I thought it was good. It's called Demon in the Glass Case. He stands erect and silent in morning coat and gown, with
pride of my collection. And when my friends come around, they stare incredulous and marvel at the sight. How excellent a specimen, exquisite a delight. He's my demon in a glass case. I caught him unaware, leafing through my old books in the cupboard underneath the stairs. He has an air of arrogance, I saw it from the first. As I struggled with a fellow, his manners were the worst. But it hurt me more than he, or that he failed to see. But I knew I had to do it, for he looked a lot like me. He's my demon in a glass case. I caught him unaware, leafing through my old book in the cupboard underneath the stairs. I caught him unaware, leafing through my old book in the cupboard underneath the stairs. That's it. This is another Edwardian themed song, and this is about a flying machine on a place called Windham Hill. They gathered around the machine at the fete on the common, winged with vellum stretched taut on a wood frame, and all judged the venture insane. Tell me, inquired the reporter, are you really in earnest? What are the chances of falling out of the sky? And if you did, would you be certain to die? And we sailed into the wide blue, while far below, receding from view, the Windham Hill, all that we knew. A last minute check on the structure and we were ready. Strapped in my chair, I waved to my wife far below, gradually release the controls, and we sailed into the wide yielding blue, while far below, receding from view, Windham Hill, all that we knew. And we sailed into wide yielding blue, while far below, receding from view, on the Windham Hill, and all that we knew. And we sailed into the wide yielding blue, while far below, receding from view, on the Windham Hill, all that we knew.
Most of us did, but I believe, I saw Marlon Brando one day and I thought, I want to be a method actor, well, not a method actor like him, I want to be a method singer-songwriter. Now, I had a song about a sea captain. I can't go out there, fresh-faced, young, handsome, slim. No, I'll grow a beard, I'll stay up late, I'll drink lots of beer, I'll chase women around, I'll stay up gambling till I've got bags under my eyes, and then I'll eat lots of meat pies, and then I can tell this story with some real gravitas. So that's how I came to write The Sea Captain. If you believe that, you believe anything.
I am a sea captain, far from the ocean, and on a still night I dream of the sea, of waterfront taverns, of morning departures, and of the tall ships which wait down by the quay. I captained a schooner, the Lady Morella, with a cargo of cotton, spices and tea. And I raced her from Falmouth through the Straits of Formosa, fine and foul weather, to the South China Sea. Still wake in the dog watch and hear the call of the boatswain. Let go the lanyards and aid steady the spars. And I stare through the darkness for the lines of my cabin, but the lamplight falls pale on the dormitory bars. For I sleep in the mission where the old men play checkers, waiting for letters for their families in vain. But I've still my sea chest, my charts and my sextant, and I will go down to the sea once again.
is a song about an even more gnarled old gentleman, the sea captain, and a rather tragic figure called Nosferatu.
He stands alone in empty rooms, the sweet bouquet of withered blooms, his teeth long rotted to the root. He sucks the pulp of bruising root. Gone the bearing and the grace, such sunken eyes and charred face. He'll dye his hair and paint his nails, and rouge the cheeks that aging nails. Nosferatu. He sleeps the sleep of the undead. Nosferatu. The glass, no reflection does he cast. It's vile disease that taints his mind, burns the fabric of his mind. He rides accursed in his bed, the wretched sleep of the undead. Slow parade of faded friends, the long dark sleep that never ends. Nosferatu. He sleeps the sleep of the undead. Nosferatu. He sleeps the sleep of the undead. Nosferatu. Long dark sleep that never ends. Nosferatu. He sleeps the sleep of the undead. Nosferatu. Nosferatu. We've never played before, so if I forget the words and turn into Esperanto, and just have some sympathy with me. This is from an album called Hexen, which my good friend Guido has released on Palace of Worms. That's a lovely
record label, much nicer than EMI or in those filthy commercial things. This one's got Taste, Palace of Worms. I can live with a title like that. Where's Bido? Say hello, Bido. Where are you? Is he over there?
Record desk over
There he is. He's at the record desk over there. Cheer him on, he's come a long way. Right, we've never played this before, so let's see how it goes.
The bloodred sun stains the evening sky. There's still there crackles with the curlews cry. Beneath the gibbet rides the mandrake root. The gallows seed yields bitter fruit. Pluck it screaming from the dank dark earth. Native wives to an unhallowed birth. Bind it tightly for 'twill life he be. Lest it's twist and swirl and wriggle free. Break over the earth and set our spirits free. It's the night of the witch and we have come for thee. Midnight hands of ill fortune cast a stain upon the moon. Say your prayers and pull the covers tight. Hush and child and up in the light. Bring over the earth and set our spirits free. It's the night of the witch and we have come for thee. Open timbers and bolt your doors. They may be coming up through the floor. Seal the chimney and stoke the grate. Though I fear it may be too late. Bring over the earth and set our spirits free. It's the night of the witch and we have come for thee. Bring over the earth and set our spirits free. It's the night of the witch and we have come for thee. Break! Night of the wind.